problematic customers. I know, I don't want to talk about them either, but you have to understand this. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by housecleaning360.com. It's an international database of the best and the brightest in the house cleaning space. It's a 360 view of the perfect home. And so this is people that do carpet cleaning and window washing, and they do patios and decks. They can fix your broken hot tub stairs or whatever. These are people that work in electricity and lighting and outdoor lighting and landscaping and tree removal and planting, garden, shrubs, weeding. It's a 360 view of your home. Where do you go to find them? housecleaning360.com. All right, so today we're going to finish up our little wicked tale about problematic customers and how they make your lives miserable. All right, number 11, they leave you to-do lists in addition to your regular cleaning. So you've agreed to something, you did your walkthrough, here's my cleaning list, here's what we agreed to, and you give them an agreement or a contract. That is what you have agreed to. Now you show up to clean and they have a new to-do list for you. Like, well, hey, we didn't use our dining room this week, so we took $10 off your pay. Or we didn't use the dining room this week, so can we have you do this instead? Okay, you're the business owner, you get to decide. But my rule of thumb is, no, that's not what we agreed on. And so if you have something else you would like me to do, I would be happy to give you a price for additional projects. Because what happens is this, if you say yes, and I know you're trying to do right by the customer, but if you say yes, what you're doing is you're training the customer to provide you with new to-do lists every single time. That may take longer than the time that you've allotted, and that makes you late for your next customer's house. So because you work on a schedule and you have deadlines and you have to meet the expectations of all of your customers, you say, wow, these are new tasks. They're not on our agreement. So if you would like, I could give you a price for those extra tasks, and I would be happy to add those to my calendar next time so that I can give myself plenty of time to give those tasks the attention they deserve. How about that? That will discourage them from creating to-do lists every time. All right, the next one is they have impossible deadlines for your cleaning. We also call this emergency cleaning. Like, they'll call you and say, oh my gosh, my mom is coming to town tomorrow. Can you come over and get all the guest rooms ready and come over and help me with my house? No, this is not your regular day for cleaning. You knew in advance that your mother was coming in. She had to buy an airline ticket. And so when she bought her airline ticket, she probably called you and asked if she could come for a visit. During that time, I've already been to your house. So you knew she was coming. You could have told me 3 days ago when I was there that your mother was coming at the end of the week, and we could have gotten the guest room ready at that time. Now, there are emergencies, like sometimes maybe the house will have flooded, or a tree will have fallen over and it will have knocked some debris into the house. There are legitimate reasons that you might have an emergency cleaning. And for the emergency cleaning customers that are real and valid and there are excellent customers, you just jump through hoops. You say, listen, I don't get off work till 5 o'clock tonight, but I will be there at 5:30 and I will work until however late until we fix your problem. But if this is one of those problematic psychopathic customers, no, we do not do emergency cleanings, and certainly not because you just forgot to tell me your mom was coming. All right, number 14. Oh, number 13, I skipped one. Whoops. Number 13, they complain about your work. I love this. So you do an excellent job. You come highly recommended. You know you're the best in town. You're doing an amazing job because you've worked off referral for 20-some years. And then they complain about your work. Like, well, this, that, and the other. Okay, specifically, what exactly are you pointing at? And then ask them, and what would you like to see happen next? And they may say, well, re-clean it. Okay, great. Would you mind standing here watching me re-clean this so that I can meet your standard of excellence? And get them involved. Get them involved in the practice. Because if you get them involved, not just coming back to slave labor so they have control over you, but if you get them involved. And now would you like to point out where else I may have skipped? Because guess what? Once a countertop is clean, it's clean. Once the crumbs are gone, the crumbs are gone. You can show them with a flashlight. Are we in agreement that everything here meets the expectation? Okay, awesome. Because if you come back and you get them involved, whatever it was they were going to do while you're there is now consumed by their behavior. So if they complain about your work, wow, you have huge problems. All right. Number 14, They complain about their own lives. Now, I don't know why, but people that are in control love to tell you all their problems, like you're their free therapist. But they'll tell you, oh, my hip, I just had to have hip surgery. And my knee, I just had to have knee surgery. And my head, I had to have head surgery. And then I had to have my shoulder replaced. And they've got all these ailments and these wicked problems and complaints, or it might be their kids or their family or whatever, and they just spew all these complaints that are completely exhausting to listen to. And so you can tell you're dealing with a problematic customer when they just start spewing all this stuff. Guess what? I have problems too. How about that? But because I'm a professional, I'm not going to share those with my customer. So you get to the customer's house and they start spewing all this stuff at you. Let it be one-sided. And do not engage. Do not engage. Oh, my hip, my aching back. Just go, that's something. Neutral comments. Don't go, oh my gosh, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. And then it was my shoulder, and that eggs them on. You don't want the conversations to continue because you don't want them to chat while you're working. You don't want to encourage this conversation. So simple one-word answers like, oh, interesting. It's very neutral. Yes, I heard you. It says, I heard you. I don't have an opinion. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to continue this drama. All right, and number 15. They have a past history of suing vendors. And for whatever reason, they will sue you or accuse you of theft. They will take you to court. They will take you to small claims court. They will try to sue you for something else. They will try to bash your reputation online. They will do whatever they can to destroy you. And they will let you know that up front. I have destroyed the characters and the businesses of so many people. I have assassinated characters of people. And they brag and boast about this stuff. Guess what? That is a problematic customer that we don't need for our business. So if you have problematic customers that are creating chaos in your business, I'm giving you permission to recognize these based on these red flags and turn and walk away. And you can do it in a very professional, very friendly way. And just say, hey, listen, it's been a real education working for you. And during this time that we've been working together, I have discovered we are not a good fit for each other. And be very, very bold and very blunt when you say these words. Just don't say, well, my schedule got busy and I'm not going to be able to come back. Don't say that. Be very bold and say, we're not a good fit for each other. And I hope you find somebody that is a good fit for you. And if they say, well, can you tell me what I did? Be honest with them. This is a person that's been very bold and very forward with you. Be very bold and very honest with them. And say, man, lady, you are the highest maintenance person I've ever worked for. And while I think you're an amazing person, as far as working with you, you're impossible. And I'm not going to be able to work with you. And neither is anyone on my team. And I've made a note here that our companies will never be able to work together again. So again, it's not personal. You're a lovely neighbor. I hope when I see you in the neighborhood, I'll say hi when I'm out walking my dog or whatever. But for business, let's not do this again. Just let's not. And give them a heads up, because some people don't know that they're problematic and they're coming off as being psychopathic. Some people don't know that. Some people are not emotionally mature enough to have that conversation. And by all the spewing and the telling of all their problems and all that stuff, you'll be able to pick up on that. And if it's a person that emotionally can't handle that conversation, don't have that conversation. Just say, we're not a good fit, and leave it at that. Because that's often, and 9 times out of 10, that's going to be your best answer. We're just not a good fit for each other. Okay? But thank you. Thank you for your business. See you later. And then leave. All right, so that is the difference between a problematic customer, a high-maintenance customer, and a difficult customer. I pray that you don't have any difficult customers because they're so hard to understand. And I pray that you don't have any problematic customers because they are psychopathic and they will make your life miserable. I pray that all of your customers are high-maintenance customers, that, I know that sounds weird, but that they're high-maintenance customers and that they're direct and they have specific expectations and they can clarify what they want and they can share with you what you want and you can meet those expectations and you can come to agreements in the middle and you can turn those people into lifelong customers. That is what I wish for you. Alrighty, that's my 2 cents for today. Actually, that was like 10 cents. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.